I good evening. Okay, so let's start, and we will try to not stop this video, however disturbance we will get. Okay, so the next video that I'm going to make is on the chapter of class 4th or 5th of English textbook, and the chapter is on Rip Van Winkle. So when you read that chapter, you'll read that chapter. So at the end of this chapter, you have a creative skill. In that part, you have something that, okay, so when he went on the top of the mountain, so in those 20 years, what would have happened, and you have to think about that and write that. So this one is for the students, but I also want to see my creative side. Okay, how much could I go ahead in that? So I have tried to write that, and now I am going to what dictate. Okay, sorry, so I am going to dictate that in front of you. So let's try. Okay, so this has been written it I have written it in this way. So when he okay, so yes, as we all know that he is a kind personality. He used to love children, play with them, spend time with them, and do all the help all the other villagers with their stuff also. But he was very lazy. Okay, so when he went on the top of the hill, and all the children, when they didn't find him around, they thought, okay, so let's surprise him. So they okay, all of them together try to make a feast, make a party kind of a thing for Rip, so that he can be surprised and can get to know that, okay, the people around me love me so much. So all day, children, villagers, they all of them make different things, all the things that are loved by Rip, and they beautifully decorated it on a tabletop also, and they started waiting for him. But it was 12 o'clock at night, and when Rip didn't come back, so they thought, okay, so they was not so happy about that, but they decided that, okay, now we are going to eat that, and next day we are going to search for him. So all of them ate that food together, and after that, after next day, they decided to search for him. So all of them, all the villagers with their children, they searched for him in the every possible corner of the village, wherever they could find him, and they searched for him, but they didn't find him anywhere. So the search was going on for so many days. It took 10 to 15 days for them to search him to all the villages linked to the so this is the main village, and all the other villages that are linked to the villages, they searched him everywhere, but they didn't find him anywhere. So after that, the older people of that village, they thought that, okay, we have always taunted him, or he was always taunted by people for his laziness. So it could be a possibility that he must have gone somewhere in search of his job, so that he can prove his worth, that no, he is not that lazy, he can be active too, and he can also earn money. And so they thought that. So there were many perceptions going on around in the village on whereabouts of Rip, but the most accepted was this one, that he must have gone somewhere for the job. So but they were they was disappointed with him, because they expected that he must have informed them before going somewhere. They must have congratulated him, wished him all the best. Okay, so after that, they were all busy in their lives, and try to live their lives with happiness, but they really kind of miss his presence in their lives. So they thought, why not do something? He must, after getting a job, he will come back and thank us, and will let us know, will celebrate with us. So everyone was waiting for him, but they literally waited for him for it's now been 6 to 7 months, but he has not come yet. He has not came yet. So after that, all the children were going to school. They were missing his presence, the time they used to play with him and do different kind of activities. His companion the wolf was also missing him. So everyone, the children around in the village, they took care of the wolf, the cow also, but they decided that okay, we will, what we can do for him. So the children, started going to school. They were studying very well, and after that also they decided okay, we are going to study very well. And they have this, gutsy feeling. They have this intuition that oh, he must come back. So they know that okay. So they decided that we are going to study in a we are going to give our 100% to our studies, and we are going to make something that all the coming generations will remember that who Rip was, and how his aura was. So they used to study, and when they have their off, their holidays, on that they decided that we are going to make a statue of him. So all the children with the villagers, with the laborers, they started making a statue of Rip in the village, and it took around 3 to 4 months to complete that. So there is a statue in the village now. After that, years passed by. It's been now 10 to 11 years. Students have passed their schools, they are going into colleges, and they still kind of miss his presence. So they decided to when they get a job, they decided not to leave the village but to do that job in the village itself, so that they can develop, they can help their village to develop in a way. So they started doing the job there only, and then after that, when they got the job, they started doing it over there, all the children. So then they have divided the part. Okay, so there are group of children okay, in the village. So after getting job, they decided that okay, I am going to handle this department, I'm going to handle this one, I'm going to handle this one. So all the children decided to do that. So there is one of the group of the students who decided that we are going to take care of the roads and all the infrastructure. So they were into engineering department for the village, so that they can they are not going to they are not going to change village into a city, no, but they are going to do something that will make the lives of the people more easy over there. And after that, there are some children who are more into studies, more into subjects, so they started giving tuitions for free. So in the morning they are going to their jobs in the villages, and in the evening they are giving this free tuition, so that all the children can also come up and can get to study and can make their parents, their village proud on themselves. Then there is one more institution for one more group of children who decided that there are some children who are not into studies, who are not into education. So for them they made a club kind of a thing where they can come, they can explore many activities over there. If they want to sing, if they want to dance or write something, or they want to do something into play, so all of that was okay, they have done handled that. So these are things are going very fine, and they thought okay, if Rip would have been there, he must be very happy to see our growth, to see how village is flourishing these days. They are really missing him. After that, children are also getting married. Those beautiful little children who used to be with Rip, who used to play with him, they are also they are now getting married, and some of them have their 1 or 2 beautiful children also. Okay, so now the departments have made the village was really transformed. Not the buildings, not the nature, no, the availability of things, the resources, all of these things. The one of the department had made a boutique in the village also, so that usually what you see in villages, women or men have to go to towns to buy something. So they solve this problem also. So all these things are going well. So they decided that Rip has, it's been 19 and a half years and Rip has not come yet, so came yet. So they decided that we should name a road on him. Why not? It will be beautiful, and our generation should know that how that personality was. His aura was so positive. He used to be so kind. So they named a road the Rip Road. and then they named a school on him also. So all of the hospitals, the availability of schools, all the roads, so everything was going well. And then one day they got a surprise when Rip came back. So he was not recognized instantly, but when a lady looked at him continuously, scared him, then she got to know, okay, he's our own Rip. So she called the villagers there. All the villagers came there. So Rip, they asked Rip to recognize them. Who is he? One is she? Okay, she used to play with him. Where his companion? She asked everything about that. And then children, after having lunch with them, children took him to every place that they have made in those years, everywhere. So they went to that road that they named on him. They went to that statue where his statue was made in the village, that school made by them, hospital, boutique, the club also. So everything. And literally, after witnessing all these things, he was in tears. He was feeling so happy. And now he has been transformed. He has been old in those 20 years, but now he wants to do for his village, just like these children also. So he thanked them and he started doing job in one of these clubs only. So this is my perspective on this, and let's see if it's go I think it's good. Okay, so that's from my side. Thank you.